So, of course, sometimes you have children in your class, you're not so sure if they are traumatized or not. So, as I'm coordinating different projects in the Ministry of Education, I have the possibility to visit a lot of schools, as I said before. And I talked to teachers who told me a lot of stories about their pupils. And they're very often traumatized pupils who lived situations we really can't imagine. So, of course, we teachers don't have a special training about trauma pedagogy, and we are not psychologists. But of course, if you have the possibility to attend a course on trauma pedagogy, you should really do this. And you really can help a little bit. But of course, it's very much more important that you know where you can find help, if there are social workers or psychologists, if you know that there is really a traumatized child in your class, you can't help him or her. But you can do something, of course, you can do something in your class. So the first thing that's very important, I think, that you should know that you let the children know that they are safe and secure in school. This is the most important thing for them, that school is a safe place and a secure place. And how can you show this? You can create islands of safety. I heard it's an important thing, that are clear structures, daily ceremonies, rules, um, that children and parents know who is responsible for what in the school, that there are clear time structures, that the children and the parents or the people who take care of them know when there is the next language lesson and where it is. And then it's very important to arrange or take care for a non-violent atmosphere in the class, so that they not suddenly are afraid of something, because it sometimes it happens that they hear some um, music or a picture or a sound, and though they get afraid again. There shouldn't be violent pictures, music, propaganda, something around this class or near this school, if it's possible for you to do this. And the pupils should find this kind of islands of safety also inside. They should become quiet and relax, because usually traumatized children are very nervous and stressed and not concentrated, and they sometimes get aggressive without any reason, and so they have to calm down. And sometimes you can and so you can find very helpful exercises, and so these are um, breathing exercises or concentration exercises, like breathing very deep and counting up and down. But there are so many variations. And if you go to YouTube and are looking for breathing exercises or concentration exercises for children of all ages, you will find a lot of really helpful and great examples to do this. And then these little intervals when they cannot think of anything else as of breathing or doing something, so they can relax little bit. And these intervals become longer and longer and longer. And this is very important for these children. And the other thing, relationship has a very, very strong protective factor outside family. There should be also a most important person outside the family for this child, in which this child, this newly arrived pupil, can trust in. And this is very, very important. Sometimes it's a social worker, sometimes it's a teacher with very, very strong social competencies, uh, which can have this role. And then let them feel and know that they're okay in any situation. They should know I am okay. It's very important for me, even if I'm nervous, even if I'm aggressive, even if I'm crying and shouting, I'm always okay. And so you can strengthen or even repair the self-confidence, because they lost their self-confidence, because you don't know what they lived in the last month or weeks. So, and let them see beautiful things like pictures, videos, music. Maybe you can have the possibility to make for them to make positive and beautiful experiences together with the other students, because they have so many terrible pictures in their brain. Let them see beautiful pictures, beautiful videos, relaxing videos. Go, maybe you can go to the sea and watch the waves of the water and the color, maybe the mountains or something when the sun is changing. And nature is very important if possible and can relax them very much. And then find out the resources of the pupils and their competencies. That can be creative competencies, sport, technological competencies, love for nature, for animals, for music. Let them do something, and that's also very important. And let them dream and reflect of their future. Let them have visions, paint their visions. Not the past is not more important anyway. So they should think of, make them think and do activities together with the other pupils, to create and to dream their future. And one thing is very important in the end, don't ask them to tell their own story, how they came there and what happened and what they lived and what they lost and what they had to leave behind. Never force them to speak and talk about it. Sometimes they start themselves. And if they want to speak and if they want to tell you something, let them speak and let them tell, because this is a very, very first, very, very little step to overcome the trauma.